Citizens of a future redefined. No regrets tied to the things we leave behind. Brand new possibilities, technologies, and currencies. A new sun will rise, and shadows quickly fade. Dawn of a new age. Citizens of a future redefined. No regrets tied to the things we leave behind. Brand new possibilities, technologies, and currencies. A new sun will rise, and shadows quickly fade. Dawn of a new age. 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 Sky.
everybody. How's your evening going? Kanara here live with you for another 3 hour stream. I just want to take a quick moment here in my intro to give a big shout out to a bunch of people. I just checked my followers and wanted to just say thank you so much. I want to give a shout out on my stream right now to a few of them, the most recents especially. Herbsmoke303, Spock. If you actually take a look at Spock, Spock is actually part of my stream team. It's a massive community of a bunch of gamers that have all come together and are helping other gamers try and get some views on stream, try and get a little bit more promotion. He's an amazing guy, lets you shout out in his streams all the time. It's for your own content, the whole 9 yards. So Spock is one to watch for sure. He does a lot of Overwatch, so obviously not the same genre of game, but he is still one of the main men that have been helping me get a lot of these viewers. Horizon TV. He also just followed me recently, as well as Remy Lord TV, Lores, Mrs. Awesome 90, and LB Aussie. These Thank you so much. Thank you for the follows. Really appreciate all of the support. Another couple shout outs I want to do is to the first one is to Lucky Husky Gamer. He has set me up on his host list and hosts me every once in a while when he is not streaming. And last but not least, Next Gen Gamer 4K. He is also a another one that has put me on his host list. And yeah, I really appreciate the exposure that you guys have brought into the channel for me. It's really been a great thing to hear from and see. So, with that being said, last thing I want to bring up with you guys before we jump on into the game here is I do have a giveaway going on right now. We're going to talk about the Final Fantasy 14 one first, just due to the fact that 14 is the game we're going to be playing tonight. The giveaway, which I'm just going to put in the chat right here, right now, a little bit of a text for you guys to read, is a mount from the Mog Station. Way to get into that. Excuse me. The way to enter that giveaway is by donation and follow. So if you're following me and you donate $5 to the stream, I will put your name into a draw, which we will be doing at the end of August. Hopefully, if the follower goal gets up there, we do need to reach $100 before I can do the giveaway, and I hope to do that for you by the end of August, the latest. Um, so yeah, that's as simple as that. So yeah, let's just quickly jump on into the game here and have some fun. How's it going, Mr. Troll? Now, right off the bat, we're gonna jump into a duty finder. We're gonna be leveling Gunbreaker today. I'm gonna apologize right off the bat here if the queue times are a little long. I'm gonna do everything I possibly can to I'm doing everything I can try and keep the action going while we're playing the game here. So do bear with me while I'm just looking for some fates to set the next thing. Mr. Troll, I think I might turn up my mic. Yeah, for sure. One sec here. Is that any better? Perfect. Sorry about that. Yeah, it was a little bit low there. Sometimes my mic goes a little bit louder. Sometimes it goes a little quieter. I don't understand why, but you're trying to become a streamer too. What do you stream, Troll? Just gonna turn some in-game music on for you here. Fortnite, nice. Um, I'm just setting up everything. Yeah, the setup is the fun part. I took some time doing this setup. Got my own overlay going. Yeah, it's the fun part is setting it up. The biggest piece of advice that I was given that I would like to pass on to anybody that is trying to stream is basically uh, to get your brand right. Find out what you want to sell because um, it's hard to change your brand once you've gotten started. So if you love what your brand brings to the table, then everybody else will. So if you can sell your brand, it's the best thing that you can possibly do to move forward. So yeah, spending some time getting your overlays right. I don't know if you're using Streamlabs, Stream Elements, OBS, XSplit. There's so many. But yeah, make sure that you're spending time getting that overlay right, getting it to the way you like it. I don't know if you're going to be setting up with a webcam, but that's another thing is making sure that your webcam has enough light to capture you, so that there's not a lot of shadows. Um, if you like the whole green screen effect, that's one thing that you could think about picking up. I don't have a webcam at the moment, only because I'm new to it, and right now it's going with what it is. You just set the mouse, keyboard, and webcam. Perfect. Oh yeah. Ah yes. That was what I was using one time. It kind of worked. Um, it's playing with the delay settings, especially because of the fact that it is going over a Wi-Fi signal. There is a buffering rate that it needs to be played with, and I found that I was lagging quite a bit using my phone as a Wi-Fi or as a webcam. But it definitely works when you're in a pinch, and honestly, it's probably one of the better cameras out there that you know that are available. So look at that, we got in pretty fast. Thanks for the follow, troll. Really appreciate that. Um, glad you stopped by for sure. All right, let's do this. So I don't know if you know much about either MMOs or Final Fantasy at that. This is called the Ethereochemical Research Plant, and the job I'm doing right now is Gunbreaker, which is a tank. Um, they did a lot of tank rework in this expansion, so yeah, MMOs there. It's basically go around fighting stuff, doing rotations, that kind of thing. Learning your abilities. What else can I say about it? Yeah, I don't know. So basically, as a tank, you're generating hate on your enemies and keeping it away from everybody else. So right now, obviously, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing some AOE combos, which is area of effect, um, to keep the hate off of people. Ah, crap! I really got to change that overlay button. Like doing intros in the past, but now getting bored. I'm passing a bad moment right now, so that's why I wanted to start streaming. Hey, yeah, unfortunately, life can get people down sometimes. I have, I'm the same way. I got into streaming, just because I like playing video games a lot. I'm usually home quite often. I do have, people that I go out and see on an occasional basis. But I found a community in this game that has really just kind of made me feel whole with the whole thing. Um, a lot of family issues came up in my life, and I just kind of wiped wiped everybody away for a little while. So I know what you're talking about, man. I'm actually that's the other thing is I'm actually working on some video intros to obviously like to music and stuff like that for my character to play it for this game especially just because I think it would bring a little bit more than just obviously playing music in the beginning stages there. So I like having the music there. Oh, there's still more. Shoot. Having the music there and then kind of having like some sort of an intro video, I think would be really really fun. Um, crap. Too many flashy lights on my thing. I can't see the orange bar that's going on the floor there. I did a 5 minute timer, and then when it finishes and I change the screen scene, it shows up a little intro. Nice. That's awesome. I'll have to come and check it out when you're up and live. I'll shoot you a follow here as soon as I'm out of this dungeon. Tomorrow I'll have a new mic because my head's. Yeah, I mean, my headset mic was apparently very, very horrible too. I ended up having to go and buy just another headset for the time being. My my headset kept started crackling all of a sudden, just out of the blue, and I was just like, "Well, what the heck's going on?" So yeah, the biggest thing about getting the getting going with streaming is the startup expense is like making sure that you have obviously the computer to do it, or if you're not doing PC streaming, then to make sure that you have you know some way of making some way of having the ability to interact with um, your audience while you're playing like on a console. Um, I was a console streamer for a couple weeks there, so. So- oh, nice. Yeah, the Yeti lines, they're not bad. I've been thinking about getting the Yeti as well. I want the not the snowball. It's something else. Oh, what's it called now? I'd have to go in and look at my wish list. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Whoops. That's great. Just doing Kinara things again. Do you play any other games that aren't MMOs? On my PlayStation 4, I do. I play a lot of more so racing games. Um, I do have some first-person shooters. I have Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Not the greatest at the game, so I choose not to stream it because it's like I don't know. Like if you look at my YouTube channel, you can make your own opinions on it. But there is some old content from a couple of years back when I first started trying to like play with that whole streaming thing. Um, where yeah, I'm horrible. I'm the worst at the game. Like I mean, I want to try and get into other games. It's really hard to get into another like shooting game. My computer probably also won't run something that extreme, depending on obviously what it is. And I'd have to buy if I wanted to do stream on my PlayStation. I would end up having to get a capture card for my PlayStation, which I'm definitely doing. Maybe Battlefield, yeah. I mean, for sure, I'm definitely willing to obviously try other games. I find that first-person shooters seem to have a really good following, and I would like to try that and see how that goes. Um, for the most part, though, my main games that I would be streaming are MMOs, mostly Final Fantasy. I do some Guild Wars 2 as well. Um, but yeah, like one day I'll probably like load up a random game or kind of do something like that, something a little bit different to change it up, because changing it up is always nice. Right now, I gotta focus on getting my desk basically set up because I'm not running I'm not running the exact setup I want to. It's coming. I'm actually a cabinet maker, so I'm building my own desk at the moment. So it's just coming up with all the different ideas to make it, my own type thing. I got frozen. Dang it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm 30. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. I've been a gamer since I was like 12. I mean, 11? No, 10. My very first game that I ever played was Pokemon Gold, Silver. Pokemon Silver. That was my go-to game back in the day. That's when I started playing video games. Like, and what was your very first game that you ever played? Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, buddy. That's an awesome game. Love Crash Bandicoot. Never gonna say no to a good old fashioned game of Crash Bandicoot. We used to, the family used to get together every New Year's Eve and play as far as we could on Crash Bandicoot together. I'm going the wrong way again. No, I'm going the right way this time. Okay. Another game we used to play as a family was Burnout. I don't know if you ever heard that game about that game. It's a racing game, but they had a portion of it where you had to like make the biggest crash. Ratchet and Clank, that's a nice one. Yeah, nice little role playing game right there. So yeah, we would play Burnout, and we would be sitting there in the living room. We'd be having fun, and we'd put this game in, and it was all about seeing who could do the most damage. So we had like contests and stuff like that, and yeah, so we just had like this whole family get together type thing every New Year's Eve. Ratchet and Clank is definitely another fun game for sure. I used to play that on the PS3 as well. I got the PS4 remastered version of it for and played that for a little while. I think I still have it lying around somewhere. So, what game are you thinking about streaming? Like what age? When did you start working? I started working right out of high school. So like 17. I had my parents owned their own company. So I did a lot of summertime work before that. I think the very first time I ever went to work with my dad was like 13 or 14. So Training, Fortnite, Battlefield, some more games I think. Nice, nice. I mean, it's always nice when you have a few other games you can play, um, because then you can kind of find out which one works for you and which one people really want to see, more so than anything. And then you can kind of build your viewer base up from there, kind of thing. I'm just butchering this right now. Nice. I mean, like when yeah. I used to do a lot of farm chores. My parents also owned a farm, so I was baling hay by the time I was like 7 and 8. But I didn't really classify that as work because it was kind of like we had to do it. What do you do for work? Oh, nice. I did some janitorial work for a restaurant locally here for a few months. What do you do in the restaurant? Are you like a cook or a server or? Yeah, I mean, when I put my PC together, I had, you know, I basically had like $1,200 to figure out what I wanted, kind of thing. And so I went on a bunch of different sites. I already had a few of the things. I didn't have everything. Um, the last few things I needed was like the CPU and graphics card. I had the PSU. I had the case because I bought a case and then I customized it a little bit and did a whole bunch of different things to that. Like I had the fans and the motherboard. Like I said, I had to buy the CPU, the CPU and the GPU. And so I got those as I got the CPU as a lightly used unit. I think it was like a month old. The guy said he put it in his computer and it just didn't do what he wanted it to do. It's a decent CPU, but then I had to get a GPU. I got a GTX 960. I found it online. The guy used it for like 3 months. It still had all the original packaging. It was in the box. It wasn't dirty. Like nothing wrong with it at all. And yeah, I got it for like $100. So yeah, that wasn't bad. I just got really lucky when I finally decided, okay, it's time to move from streaming on my PlayStation to streaming on my computer. Nice. Yeah, I'm actually looking to upgrade to the 1660. Like I said, I was just basically trying to get it running for the time being. Like this, it plays it quite well. Like I'm sitting at 90 frames per second on this game right now, on standard settings. So it's not like it's crazy high or whatever, but it's enough. Um, yeah, I've been definitely looking. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That was great, and I got frozen. Um, yeah, so yeah, I'm looking at buying the 1660. I can get them down here or from where I am for like, yeah, about that $300 on a good day if I find the right price with the right people. I mean, that CPU should do you fine. Oh, I hate ice. Yeah, that CPU should definitely do you all right for now. I help the cook and serve too when they need more people outside. Nice, nice. I mean, 60 frames per second, you're really, I don't know. Everybody says that at 60 frames per second, you're really not going to notice a lot, but it all depends on how much it drops after that, right? Um, Stream lags. That could actually be your encoding settings. One sec here, actually. Like I said, once I'm done this dungeon, let me do it. Let me help you out a little bit. Are you using X264 coding on your stream? Do you know what that means? Okay, perfect. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Yeah, it's a little bit easier on the CPU usage. Um, what you can do also is limiting your streaming. Like this, limit the actual stream to 30 frames per second. Nobody will notice the difference. And then also put your output scaled resolution on your stream to 720. It won't change your game, and it really won't make much of a difference. It'll just scale it down so that it's a little easier. Because it's probably your CPU getting overburdened. Oh, I forgot. I screwed that up. Oops. Because yeah, I find that with this CPU, if I do it at 1080, it does the same thing. It'll either lag out or I lose out on frames, or it's never any fun when that happens. Nobody wants to watch a choppy stream, right? Um, couldn't honestly tell you. I mean, my graphics card for this game is below recommended. It's obviously above minimum, but my GPU is sitting at a usage of 97% running everything I need to run. So, but my CPU is also not heating up too much either. So, um, I mean, like I said, I sit at, oh fuck, I did it again. I'm not paying attention. Um, my CPU can't load everything in all games. Oy, that's never a good thing. One sec here, Ben. One sec here. Almost done. This guy's almost dead. Limit break, limit break, limit break. Oh boy. I mean, Fortnite is a pretty indie kind of game there, so it's not so horrible on the CPU and GPU. Another thing, do you have a lot of browser windows open while you're streaming, like Chrome? Drop to 40 or 50, or drop 40 or 50? So instead of like, so if you're sitting at 150, does it drop to 100 to 110, or are you saying that it drops to 40 or 50? You don't have anything opened. Okay. What software are you using to? Oh, okay. I mean, so what software are you running to stream? Are you sorry? I think you said, but I cannot honestly remember at this exact second. Streamhouse. Okay. When you're streaming, what is the CPU usage in your bottom left hand corner? Okay, so it's not too bad. One sec here. Well, I'm waiting for that dungeon to load. Join that one. Um, Another thing you can do is it an output? You can do a excuse me. One sec. You can do a stream test. If you go on to your Twitch channel page settings, um, it's in the dashboard, I think, bottom left-hand corner. You can actually do what's a stream test, and you can copy that into or copy your stream key along with this other piece, and then when you go live, it actually doesn't put you as live. It puts you as like testing. Oh, okay. Um, Now, when you're doing that, another thing you can do is the Twitch Inspector. Oh, great. The Twitch Inspector will tell you where it's most stable at for your KBS, and then you can like, cause I'm stable at 5800 kbps. So if your CPU is not able to handle like the 6000 that um, Twitch defaults to, I guess you can say, um, it could potentially be what's happening, causing your stream to lag out a bit. Okay, I mean, that's not too bad. I know that I used to do like 6500, and it was just not cutting it. It was definitely dropping frames, so I ended up having to go down to 5800. But if you're doing 5000, I mean that should be fine. Another thing is how are your how is your internet connection? Like, what's your download upload speed? I mean, that shouldn't be a problem. No, I know that you have a problem with the FPS, but all of those things actually take into account on that. I didn't realize how much my CPU could actually damage my no, not damage, but like hinder my ability for frames per second. Another thing is you can optimize your graphics card with the NVIDIA Experience, um, and that'll help you find the best graphics for your your card, which will also take a little bit of the load off of your CPU. Like for me, I couldn't do that. To have the best, to have my, because mine would go to ultra right off the bat, and then it would cause other issues where my graphics card was just heating up way too much, and I didn't like that. So I ended up having to, what is this guy doing? He's just pulling everything. Yeah, I'm freaking dead again. That's awesome. Smooch things? Oh, smooch videos. Why are these guys pulling whatever they want to pull? This is getting ridiculous. Oh, okay. I'm about to rage quit on this dungeon. I don't usually rage quit. This dungeon, people just don't understand it. The healer says that they can't stay in range. Alright. I will keep it down. You know what another problem is somebody else is pulling the stuff. Jesus. I mean, that's okay. I mean, people will understand. I mean, you know, lots of people, the English isn't their first language and they get by, right? So, just stick to topics that you're a little bit more comfortable with speaking. You know what I mean? Like, work within your means, basically, I guess is what I'm saying. Oh, and that's always a good thing because, like, you can kind of, you know, it helps you kind of learn the language a little bit. I don't literally like Spanish. I mean, you've probably grown up with it, so it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, well, you know, you've heard it all your life, so you like to hear different languages. Why does this guy keep on coming up here? Like, what the hell is going on? We haven't even made it past the first boss yet. I can only imagine how the rest of this dungeon is gonna go. Probably not doing my optimal job rotation, but there you go. No, that's all that matters. Eventually, you'll pick it up. I mean, like I said, you just gotta keep what you want to talk about simple, and just let people know that um, that English isn't your strongest subject or language, and people will understand that. Um, and maybe you'll actually find somebody that is Spanish and can like kind of speak it as well, and maybe that'll give you kind of a little bit of a helping hand to say so to speak. You don't know until you try, basically, I guess. Y'all eating that fruit too soon. I mean, your English seems to be very good while you're typing it, so that's always a good start too. I'm having a nice talk with you too. It's actually really nice to be able to talk to somebody while you're trying to play a game on stream too, right? Like interaction is key to streaming. So I do my best to try and answer the chat as often as possible. I need a heal. Why is everybody dead? Why is everybody dead? Oh, this is never good. Why is everybody dead? So, other than gaming and working at the restaurant, what else? What else do you do in your free time? I mean, that's those are always good options. Do you drive? I'm on my way. Nice. Well, good luck on that. Do you have a car yet, or are you waiting until after you get your license to do that, or? Okay, that's awesome. My first car was given to me as well. I had an old Ford pickup truck. My parents had it from the age of Well, I was 5, I think, when they got it. So, yeah, I got it when I was 17 or 16 years old. So, it was already 11 years old at that point. Truck had like over 1 million kilometers on it. I guess, well, 100, almost two. Well, yeah. Are you interested in cars? Like, do you know anything about them really? Not much, yeah. I mean, when I was young, I didn't know much about them. I knew I had a love for them, but I didn't have like any idea about cars. It came on in the years of tinkering with them, from basically when I got my license to the time well, till now. That's one of my other pastimes is you know, just just tinkering with cars. So when I'm not doing this, I'm doing car stuff. I'm actually gonna be in the next couple of months here. My stream is actually gonna be featuring some of the work that I'm gonna be doing on one of my vehicles, including a vehicle that we do for we're doing for a friend of mine's dad. So I want to actually bring that into my stream a little bit and kind of just show everybody kind of what I'm all about, just other than just gaming. Nice. Yeah, I enjoyed the whole building experience. I honestly thought it was fun. Like I said, I got my case, which is it's just a normal. It's a pretty standard base case. It's got room in the back for one fan, room at the top for one fan, and room on the left side for two fans. So, and then I added a bunch of extra holes for a couple of things so that I had a little bit more air intake because it seems to be a little choked off. Sometimes I still actually have to run with my case open, my glass, because the glass heats up a little bit too much. But yeah, I have tempered glass on the left side as well. Sorry, I meant the right side, not the left. And then I got a whole bunch of fancy lights in there, and well, not a whole bunch, but all my fans have RGB on them, so RGB with some movement around. Oh, look at that, I'm dead again. That's good. I'm glad I'm able to keep you entertained as much as possible right now. I'm doing my best. I'm also not doing my best in game. But that's okay. These dungeon running leveling roulettes are not a big deal. I hate this dungeon anyway. I mean, this is probably the worst dungeon for healers, and there's not a lot of healers out there that really know how to do this dungeon. It's really hard on them. No, I do not have kids. With growing up, I always my family was never very well off. So we like I know that they own their own company and stuff, but my dad got injured very early on in my life, and when he got hurt, work became like really hard for him. So they were struggling. So I grew up with not having any money, and I never want that for my kids. Like I want to be able to, if they if they want to go away on a, if I want to take them to Disneyland, or if I want to, buy them a car, or, treat them to stuff like that. I don't want to have to like say no to them basically. So I've decided that until I'm in a financial position where I can afford to have kids, then I will have kids. But right now I'm also single, so um I used to have a dog. I do not have any pets or animals right now. I am looking to get another dog, but my biggest thing right now is the place I live doesn't allow me to have pets. So once I move, because this house is too small for the stream that, or like my office basically, to do what I want to do with it. So I will be moving eventually. Yeah, me and my dad get along quite well. Should probably start avoiding these things. Everybody got hit by that. Wow. No, you're probably gonna see. Oh, I mean, I haven't. I didn't talk to my dad for quite a long time. Um, but we're definitely repatching our relationship up in the last year or so. I definitely just got hit by that. Whoops. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to frickin' clear this. I might. Maybe. Oh shit, this is gonna hurt. No, I'm dead right here. Dude, that's not cool, man. I mean, yeah. Um, yeah, that's not good. That's really not good. He did absolutely nothing, or he laughed, or said some mean things. That's my guesses. Ay, that's not good, man. That's not good. I mean, piece of advice I can give to you that I was given to by actually my boss, when I was having some issues with my dad, was um, there comes a point in your life where you kind of just gotta let it go and stop talking to him. And wait, what? Dude, no, really? That's brutal. That's so brutal. Why would somebody do that? Like, why? Apparently. Jesus. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I really am. Oh, come on. Stop getting hit by stuff, Kyle. Jesus. I gotta stop looking up at the wrong times. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is a good thing. That's like, yeah, it's not worth the hurt and the pain anymore. If he's not willing to, change. Oh, come on. Stop getting hit by that. No, for fuck's sakes. I'm definitely not doing so well on this dungeon at all. Even myself on this boss. One sec here. Just gonna focus for a couple of seconds here. Try and get this over with. Come on. I was out of that. Yeah, I mean, that's good. That's all you can do, right? And then that goes the same way, same both ways, as like, just don't answer the phone to him or don't talk to him, just stay away from that. You don't need the negativity. And I mean, if that's what he's doing to you, that's not fair to you. I mean, we're all human beings, and to turn around and do something like that, that's just not nice. Well, that's good. Why are we not bringing him over to me instead of just leaving him standing there? That's a great idea. So, is there anything about what I'm doing in game that you have questions about? It's definitely it's definitely a little bit of a harder game to get into, and to kind of figure out just from watching. Obviously, like I'm near end game right now, so all I'm doing is just leveling alternate classes of my character. So, but yeah, I can. I mean, if you do have any questions, like if you can think of anything that you need that you would like, I don't know, like what's the point of it? I guess, like, I mean, or I don't know. So, I mean, you took me so literally there. Um, I mean, the point of the game is obviously to level your character. There's a bunch of different dungeons. There's a story behind it. In this case, I am what's called the warrior. I was what's called the warrior of light, and I'm basically the champion of a god that rules the world, or runs the world, or has balance of the world, and I'm basically fighting to maintain the world's balance. But the balance of another world, which is in the Shadowbringers expansion, which is the brand new one, um, has been tipped the scales have been tipped to light so much that it's going to actually cause an issue with this world. So the whole point of my character, or well, any character that plays the main character, is to try and basically save the world. Because if I don't save the world, basically I'm gonna die, and that was said right in the story, kind of thing. I lagged out a little bit there. That was weird. All right, we're at the final boss finally. Nope. I used to be a smoker. I quit smoking officially June 4th last year, so I'm a year free of smoking. And as for drinking, like I mean, I'll have a beer or two here and there. But I don't like if I don't want to have beer, obviously I don't have to have a beer. Um, I come from a long line of alcoholics, so I choose not to drink because it's there's things I can do better in my life that don't include drinking. Um, how did I quit smoking? So I went the way of a vape. So I actually used a vape to get over the cravings, and within like 3 months, I stopped using it. I mean, yeah, it's if you're having a problem controlling the cravings, a vape is like one of the best ways to. I found that that was the best way for me to quit. What's that? I'm lighting one cigarette. Sorry, you want to try that one again? I'm having a problem understanding what you said there. Oh boy, yeah, yeah. I mean, stress can definitely do it to you. Stress is not an easy thing to overcome, right? So, you kind of just gotta whatever helps you cope. Um, my whole coping mechanism, just not obviously other than just vaping, was I played guitar, kept my fingers busy, it kept my mind busy trying to play guitar, so I was able to cope that way. Another way I used to cope was I would go for long drives. I love driving, um, and I love driving fast. Now let's be honest here. I started smoking when I was, yeah, about 16. Everybody, I think everybody likes speed. As I'm coming out of the dungeon, I am gonna just quickly be right back. I just need to step away from my computer for a quick moment, and I will be back ASAP. All right.
And we thought it was stronger, keeping your distance. I thought we were better. We can try to just hide from the pain by building our castle. We can build them again and again, and we can feel nothing. And I know that you're feeling alone, and we can do better. So help me to break through the stone. Help me to break through. And I thought that we could be something, losing our vision, but we can't just let it consume us. We can try to just hide from the pain by building our castle. We can build them again and again, and we can feel nothing. And I know that you're feeling alone, and we can do better. So help me to break through the stone. Help me to break through. I'm sick and tired of the fighting. I've had enough of all the wars. Don't wanna think about it anymore. I'm tired of the feeling we are always heading for the door. So Am I right to doubt? 'Cause I think we had it wrong from the start. Took about poisonous hearts to tell.
My apologies about that. I am back. Alright, so apparently at some point my stream audio shut off my game music? Maybe? I think? So let's hope it's back now. Perfect. Alright. Okay, so holy crap, it's 4:20 where you are right now? Jeez, where do you live? But turn it to 60%. Okay, one sec. It's you want me to turn it down, you said, sorry? So like there? Oh, you're in Spain, that makes sense. Yeah, I kind of thought so, but obviously I didn't want to assume anything, so. Is that better? Awesome, awesome. Alright, so now we're gonna go do a quick trial run. Basically a trials run. Oh, one sec, we're gonna withdraw. I need to go and take care of some of this first before I do that. Actually, we're gonna go there. How long have I been playing this game? Well, let's put it this way. The second chance at it, because it had a 1.0 release, and it tanked. So they removed it from the servers, and they re-released it as 2.0. And when they did that on September 6th of 2013, when they released it for the PlayStation 4, and that is when I started playing. I have not been playing... Now, I haven't been playing since 2013. I played for about 6 months, took a break for like a year, played for another 6 months, took a break for like a year, played for like 2 months, took a break for like another year, and then I've been playing now steady on this game for about 9 months. So yeah, I would say about 2 years that I've been playing this game. Total. Also, I forgot to do something while I was out and about. One sec, where is my Google Chrome? Nice. I tried Fortnite. It's an interesting game. It's definitely an interesting game. I'm not quick enough with reflexes and stuff to do it. And like I was watching people play it, and it's just like even on a PlayStation controller, it's like how the heck do you do it so fast? Troll, I have just sent you a follow so that I can keep up to date on your stream. By the way, I love your logo. Practicing, yeah, lots of practicing for sure. I mean, isn't that the name of any game really though? Practice makes perfect, or imperfect, you know. Yeah, I love that logo. I'm slowly getting mine done. I'm just no good with graphic drawing. No, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. What program do you use to make that? Or did you use to make that, or did you draw it and then? Yeah, see, I'm not versed enough in Photoshop to do that kind of stuff. Like, I can use Photoshop. I use Photoshop to make my overlays and stuff like that, but I mean, to do an overlay in Photoshop is very, very, very basic. Make a border, add some graphic to it. You know, put a window where you don't want people to see stuff. It's as simple as that. Oh, there you go. That's not too bad then. Alright, these tank queues are actually not too bad today. Last night I logged in and it was like a 30-minute wait for something, and I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. Sure, shoot me one sec. Actually, I need to permit you to put a link in my chat. One sec here. Just gotta load up my cloud bot. No, just close that. So when I hit enter here, just you have like 2 minutes before you aren't allowed to post it. So post it right away. So go ahead right now. Oh, for the next 60 seconds, sorry. Oh, for crying out loud. Why are you doing that to me? Streamlabs timed you out. Why? Sure, yeah, I'll do that. I'll show you to subscribe on that as well. Chatbot is being a pain in my butt. I did this to somebody else the other day too, and it took me forever. Alright, one sec here. I gotta jump back in here. Yeah, I'll go over your YouTube in a little bit here. Oh boy, the easiest one in the freaking world. Oh boy. This has got to be the most annoying trial ever, because it's the easiest in the world. Yeah, no problem. See you when you get back. Most boring dungeon in the world. I'm just glad this one goes by quick, to be honest. Welcome back. You didn't miss anything, I promise. Oh wow, we actually got to that point? Wow, that's incredible. Hey, look at that, I got a level. Nice! Learned a new ability. Woohoo! Heart of Stone, which is up on my hotbar there, so let's take a look at that one quick. Am I 69 now, or 68? 68. Alright, so those are done. Now we're going to do that one. So normal raid is just 60 and higher, basically. It's a little bit different than the other ones. The trials that you get are 50 and below, level 50 and below. So these ones are a little bit more challenging. They're basically the end game content for the respective level of 50, 60, and 70. I've never been able to get into Minecraft. My little cousin, or my little nephew plays it quite often. And every time I go see him, he's always showing me the new house they've built or anything like that. It's just not a game that I've been able to get interested, like, been able to hook me into. Do you play a lot of Minecraft? I've been playing the Final Fantasy genre for, well, since the PlayStation 1 came out with Final Fantasy 7. Almost every day, yeah. That's been me for the last 9 months of this game, other than the last few weeks where I've been kind of branching off to Guild Wars 2. Which is basically just another MMO. Just give me 1 sec while I'm waiting for this dungeon to pop up. Be 2 moments. Rightfully so, man. Like you sound like you've gone through quite a bit of shit. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It sounds like you've gone through quite a bit of shit. Yeah, I mean, really, marijuana is especially like over here in Canada. It's such a mainstream thing nowadays. So the intro that I'm looking at, the intro that you want me to look at is the last one. It's my birthday one. Perfect. 1 sec. I'll take a look at it. Dude, that is absolutely amazing. Like, that is super friggin' cool. You got some talent there, man. You definitely do have some talent. I mean, if anybody else is watching the stream right now, you guys need to go check this guy out. Like, look him up on YouTube. That intro just blew me away. I would love to have something like that, man. Like, that would be what I would want to have in my stream on my starting soon page. Like, just before I'm ready to, like, come onto my mic, something like that, just with some crazy ass freaking graphics, some amazing beating, or like bass, drums kind of tune, and just like get everybody kind of like hyped up, because they know that like moments from now that that I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna be like starting my whole thing, and just, you know, just getting everybody excited. That is so cool. I mean, man, you should do some more or something similar to it. Like, you could always, you know, you could branch off with that when it comes to like your streaming and stuff. Like, you stream games, but like, hey, this is what I do in my spare time kind of thing. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. When you don't feel like doing something, you don't feel like doing something. It totally makes sense. Yeah. I mean, I'll take a look at some more of your stuff after I get offline here. I mean, yeah, it's really hard to generate a following like that people are gonna pay for, right? Like, it's not easy, to say the least. I mean, like, I've been streaming now for, well, I've been streaming, not like solidly streaming for the last month now, and I'm still not making much money on it either. So, I mean, any money I do make, most of it will be going to basically, back to my stream, back to the community, being able to do more giveaways and kind of stuff like that. So, yeah. I mean, it's not an easy thing to say, but it's true. It totally is. Why are we fighting for hate? Seriously, dude? Like, you saw that I had Royal Road. Why do you need to do that? It drives me batshit crazy when people have to steal it away from other people. Yeah, no, for sure, it totally does. Yeah, it's not something that you can just throw together in like 2 minutes, right? You just gotta find those people that are willing to pay for it, and eventually you'll find it. It's just it's really hard because it's like, how do you promote it? It's definitely not something that's just like there, right? But I mean, like, man, you have a passion. If you have an eye for it, like, obviously don't sell them for free, but like, find, like, just keep on like advertising it, I guess. Maybe I don't even know how to go about like giving you advice on that, but yeah, I bet you did. I mean, that's some like university level shit right there. Is anybody really good at school though? Like, I'm actually going back to school to get my trades ticket for the career I'm in, and it's just like, God, I am so dreading going back to school. Like, I haven't been in a classroom since I was 17 years old. That's 13 years since I've been in frickin' school. And it's just like, I gotta do 6 weeks of trade school 4 times. So, like, for the next 4 years, it's just like, oh my God. Quitting school. So what are you in school for? Like just like regular school or? I mean, you can't say quitting school is like the greatest idea in the world, but it all really depends on what kind of schooling you're in. Oh, okay. What made you want to do administrative? Administrative is very, it's, I don't know. I mean, like, it's basically like, what? Computer entry type thing? Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, streaming is definitely something that you gotta kind of, you gotta put a lot of time and effort into it, and sometimes it's not very rewarding. Like I mean, like I said, I've been streaming for a month now, and I do 3 hours a day. I take one day off a week. Um, on my Saturdays and Sundays, I'm trying to do 6 hour streams just to kind of try and get that build up of followers, and I'm just starting to crack the bottom of the barrel, and like I'm getting the 2 and 3 viewers at a time, and sometimes it goes down to one. Like sometimes I'm talking to a blank chat, and it's not it's hard. It's definitely hard to keep yourself motivated when you're not going, when you're not constantly having somebody to talk to. Like right now, like it's amazing that I have you to talk to, because it gives me that opportunity to kind of just interact and get used to kind of playing the game, looking at my chat. So actually, you're actually helping me better my stream for everybody else. And so that's why I followed you. Like if you're streaming when I'm not online, by all means, I'll be in your chat. I'll be in your chat, man. My stream is always the same time. So you said you're almost 5 o'clock in the morning now, right? Um, so yeah, so that means that it's 7 o'clock for me, 8 o'clock for me. So that puts me at 9 hours behind you. So, well, basically I'm streaming now, so that's 5. I've been on for 2 hours now. So I started streaming at 3 o'clock your time on Monday through Friday. But I guess it would be Tuesday through Saturday for you. And then on Sunday and Monday, I'm streaming at midnight your time. So I guess, yeah, so it would be just the beginning of Sunday and Monday for you. And that's at midnight until 6 a.m. So if you're ever online before or after that, I'll shoot you a follow, I'll shoot you a host. I'll even put you on my host list here for when you are ready to finally go online, and I'm always willing. I'm always up for helping the smaller streamers and the smaller players. Speaking of which, let's just get something here. Um, what motherboard do you have on your computer, on your PC? Oh, there it is. Okay. It's only is it only a DDR3 board, or can it support DDR4 memory? Really? You would be. I mean, that could be your other issues. DDR3 is so outdated now. It's really hard to. It's really hard to like give you any other PC build advice. Hmm. Yeah, but can your motherboard handle DDR4? Because that's the other question you got to ask yourself is because if it can't handle the DDR4, you're actually not going to be able to use it. Yeah, that's a lot of money, man. Just looking here. Anyways, you said yeah. I don't care. Yeah, if you need to log off, man, I'm all for it. You've already been here for since the beginning, basically. So if you need to go off to bed or whatever, I'm not gonna keep you here. But keep in touch. Keep in touch. It was nice talking to you. Hey, man, that's all anybody ever wants, right? Just be happy. Do what you do. Do your own thing. If games and streaming is what makes you happy, you just game and stream on to your heart's content. And that's all I'm doing. I mean, I play this game anyway, so if I'm playing this game, I might as well try and share it out to people. Might as well try and get people interested in what I'm doing. I've got a lot of stuff coming down the pipe. I've got customizable merchandise, giveaways that'll be going on. I've got a follower giveaway going on right now. Once I get to the 100 follower mark, everybody is going to be put into a draw. All 100 followers. And basically the winner is going to get a $25 gift card to wherever they want. And yeah, that includes you. I just have to find out what kind of stuff is in Spain for you. Yeah, so if you're a follower when I hit my 100 follower goal, you're definitely in the prize if you win. I've got in-game giveaways. I want to do game giveaways, the whole 9 yards like that. So yeah, add me on my Discord. I have the chat in there. I've got voice chat in there. So I do a lot of post-stream stuff. Where if there is anybody that wants to actually talk after the stream, I'm more than welcome you're more than welcome to come into the stream chat, and then we can have a conversation about whatever you want. If you don't feel comfortable, like actually voicing your opinion or whatever, you can definitely chat it out to me in a private message. Like I said, yeah. I mean, let's if you're once you're streaming, I'll do my best to try and help you out. That's awesome to hear, man. I really appreciate that. Like I said, I'm on at 3 a.m. your time every day. Other than for you, it would be Thursday mornings. So not tomorrow, but so the next 2 days I'll be streaming. No, not tomorrow, but the next morning I won't be on. Yes, for sure. Like, yeah, I mean, like, it's definitely not everybody's game. I'm hoping that maybe by getting more involved in the stream and watching it, you might kind of like pick it up kind of idea and maybe change your mind. But if you don't, you don't. But I'm always here for a good talk. I'm always here for a good talk. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, if you're working until 4 or 5 a.m., that's fine. I'm usually, like I said, I'm on till about 6, but that's totally up to you. But yeah, whenever you're free and want to stop by, man. Oh yeah, what kind of celebrations? Some festivals, kind of thing. Nice. What kind of festivals going on right now? That's like a carnival here. Yeah, we call them carnivals. Nice. That's awesome. No, that's fine. I was just saying kind of more like what they call it for us. Yeah. Yeah, we have a couple of events here during the summer. We have one that's called the Berry Festival. There's a bunch of little kids attractions. There's a live band, and then we have a whole bunch of different sponsored booths where they sell their merchandise. Yeah, I mean that was the restaurant business for us too. Anytime it was a long weekend, like a holiday weekend, I had to work in the restaurant later because they would stay open later, and so yeah, I know all about that. Yes. Hey, money's always good. Money's always awesome. Everybody needs money. Let's queue up for something else. Level 68. There you go. I mean, I don't know how like the whole currency there is. I know that we $7 an hour here or $7 per hour here does not get us very far. There are still people that do make that here, but our minimum wage is actually now it's almost double that. But it's also very very expensive to live where I am. Okay. Yeah, like I make $18 an hour, and I work an 80-hour paycheck, and I bring home like $1,300 a paycheck, so 26, almost $2,700 a month. And even living on that right here, like in where I live, is pretty tough. Oh wow. Yeah, that's. I mean, there's a lot of people around my area that also live on the street. Alright, Troll, you have yourself a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate that. And thanks again for the follow. And I hope to see you in the chat again soon. Definitely. Night, buddy. Alright, so I was hoping that I could get somebody from my guild here to join us up, but we're gonna just join it solo here. Actually, one sec. Let's see. Do I have any friends online that want to help? Looking for a couple people in particular. No, does not look like there is a couple of person looking for one. Alright, I guess we wait and see what happens. There's some Doma Castle next, and then I guess we'll keep spamming that a little bit here while we're waiting for 69, and then at 69 we can do... Oh, where is it? 69 we can do Castrum, and then we get on to Alamigo, and then I can finally start going back into the Shadowbringers dungeons. Alright, hopefully this queue is concurrent to the 5 minutes or less than 5 minutes. Dum. Alright. Let's see what else is going on here. Oh, excuse me. Yawning. It's been a couple of long nights. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly touch base on a little bit more of what I was saying there with Mr. Troll. So yeah, I'm gonna be working. We're working on a website right now for merchandise. It's a little bit different than most of the merchandise you see out there. So on one side, we're gonna have my my Discord stick, I guess you can say, which would be the Just Kinara things. But then on the other side, what we're going to do is we're actually going to put your in-game character on the mug if you want to order something like that. We're working on pricing right now and stuff like that. We're going to have coffee cups, we're going to have water bottles. If you guys know what the Swell bottles are, we actually have a brand of Swell bottle that we can also do that kind of stuff too. We have jars that have the locking clasps on them that you guys are going to be able to order. T-shirts, you name it, and the design possibilities on all of this are endless, which is really, really nice. So we're definitely working on getting that up, and once we've got that up, I will add it into my Twitch panel so that you guys can view it right from my Twitch, as well as on all of my social media. If you do look at the overlay right now, obviously you can see that my Twitter and Instagram are up in the top left-hand corner. Those are the best ways to view me. I also have a YouTube channel, which I do post up all of my live streams to once I have concluded them. And if you want to take a look at that, I will actually just put that in the chat here. One sec. Just pulling up the link right now. I'll post it in the chat there for you guys. So you guys can go back and view all of my past streams if you like. That should take you right to it. Maybe not. Maybe I should delete that before something gets really mucked up. Not good. Oh boy. Alright, here we go. No, that was fucking stupid. Alright, so I accidentally hit Super Bowl lead, which is like home gang or hollowed ground, that kind of stuff. But what I did, what it does is it actually drops me to 1 and then renders me impervious. And that's not really a smart idea. So yeah, I mucked that up right good. Kill that guy. Now we'll kill this guy. Pop a cooldown. Make it a little nicer on the healers. Pop that cooldown. Pop that cooldown. Alright, now this boss. This boss is fun and easy. Stand right here, we'll be safe. Pop a cooldown. Again, we'll stand here, we'll be safe. Move up here a little bit, out of that way actually. Whoops. I definitely got hit by that a little bit because I mucked that up. Oh well. We will rebuild. Pop those dots up there, get some damage going. I should probably get out of the way of that. And get out of that. No more of those little minion motherfuckers. Oh, he's dead. Perfect! Pass on that. Pass on that. Don't need the gear. Alright, here we go. Let's kill this motherfucker now. Keep walking. Hey, come with me. That's right. Come on. You know you wanna. Get out of that. Oops. Get out of that. Alright, he's dead. Now we gotta avoid this long line AoE. Once that one goes up, we run that way. And that way. And then we go like this. And like that. And let's pop all the cooldowns. We're gonna keep on walking. Alright. Whoops. Okay, so the healer is being a dick. Straight up. Why did I not take the shortcut? Blaming it on the fact that she can't heal through walls. Well, fine, whatever. Alrighty then, that was better. Arm's length? Really?
go together! Die, die, die! Die, die, die! We go together! Roar, roar, roar!
Alright, so that is that dungeon. Something about eating something or other, blah 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 blah. Oh. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna cut this one early. I mean, maybe not too much early. It's 8:30. Well, I hope you guys had fun tonight. I'm sorry that I got a little quiet there at the very end there. I was just trying to focus and get those fights done. Yeah, don't forget to think about the giveaway. Follow and donation of $5 gets you entered into the draw. And once we reach the $100 goal mark, I will do a giveaway for a Final Fantasy 14 mount. I'm actually gonna add one in here as well because it's a $25 reward basically. I am gonna throw a $25 game card to or $25 gift certificate, let's call it, out to any game that you guys play. See if you guys are playing Overwatch and there's something on the Overwatch shop that you want. I don't know if they do that. Or if there's $25 that you want to spend on an online store. So yeah, there is going to be a third giveaway now. And we're going to tie that in. So basically you can tell us which one you want to go for. We'll add that into the $100 goal mark. And we'll go from there. So now there's going to be 3 giveaways. All roughly equaling the same amount of money. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. We had a little bit of a conversation going with one of my newest followers, Mr. Troll, who is also trying to get into streaming now. He's just starting to play with all the settings and get everything set up the way he wants it to be set up. And hopefully we'll see him online live as soon as possible here. It would be great to see what he has in store for us. So yeah, just last but not least, I do have Discord on the books here. Discord is going to be linked in the chat right now. And yeah, look forward to our merchandise store. As soon as I get that up and running, I will have the website address up for you so that you guys can go and take a look. We ship to anywhere in the States and the US, anywhere in Canada and the US. So if you guys are interested in something like that, let me know. Don't hesitate to get in touch with me. Either private message me on Twitch. You can message me in the Discord. You can also message me in any of my social media sites, Twitch, in our Twitter, Instagram. Eventually here I will have my Facebook up. Right now I'm just trying to rework my Facebook just due to the fact that it's only got my personal account. And yeah, it's a little bit more of a shit show there because there's so much going on my Facebook that I get a million notifications a day. So I want to be able to like have a Facebook that is just for my followers and just for people that want to get in touch with me when it comes to gaming. But yeah, for right now, just get in touch with me any way that you see on the stream or in Discord. Again, the Discord link there. I will also I will be in the voice chat for the next half an hour if you guys want to come by and have a conversation about anything. If you guys want to get me into a different game, let me know what the game is. I'll do my best to incorporate that into my stream schedule, give it a shot, maybe play along with some of you guys, get you guys, you know, a little bit more of that. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and you guys have yourselves a wonderful night. What I'm gonna actually, before I leave, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to actually shoot you on over to my friend Mia, who is also streaming Final Fantasy 14 at the moment. Do I want to go Mia or do we want to go Sophie? Mia, Sophie, Enrage. Let's go Mia. Let's go Mia. One sec here.
Haunts me. Hungry. I have to come back here.
That's how I feel.
Alright, have a good night, folks.
For no warranty.
Yeah, right. I'm glad that I kind of saved any of my melee DPS classes till after TP went away.
You just sort of abruptly would run out and you're like, well, I guess I'm done AoEing now.
This is my life.
Like, just very soft Lord of the Rings music playing over battle.
Best way to do it.
Oh yeah.
Just like the best way to play Dark Souls is with a soft jazz in the background.
Or like a really
really?
happy K-pop, I think would be good too.
No, I just play metal.
No, that's too appropriate. You need to do something like, unless you're talking like baby metal. Baby metal with Dark Souls, I think would be good.
Frank's. Okay, fine. From now on, I'll only play Frank Sinatra and Michael Bublé
Perfect.
when I do Dark Souls.
Fuck, don't make bigger pulls. Don't pull more. You're already.
Alright,
You're
I'm
taking too much. You're taking too much.
Because I forgot I don't have my stuff anymore.
Yeah, and I.
And it's so rough when I go into a dungeon without you guys and I'm healing. I'm like, oh Jesus, what are these? Whenever Alt or one we just gotta. Oops. I pulled Goga.
Oh my fucking god. Well, have fun. Look at you. You're the tank.
I don't have
See-
Medica 2 in here anymore.
Now I can actually get mad at you because I didn't have mana when you started that.
Are you actually gonna get mad at Elise though? Do that to her. Oh no, I got silence! Everyone's on their own!
Thank god. I mean, oh no, you're silenced. What do we do?
Die? Then please just die.
Where did my shitty heal go? I missed my shitty heal.
Actually, you know what? Now, whenever one of you guys pisses me off, I'll shoot it.
Take off your abilities. Die faster.
So how was that it? I used shirt. I thought shirt was transfer all enemy to somebody else versus 25%. That type of shirt on you.
Why would you do that? Also, this sounds really bad.
Why? Just like a shirt, dude.
So.
It's literally what the thing's called. It's not me, it's the game that wants me.
I'm also completely full of steel too, so I can't even sell them for more steel. That's just sad. That's not good. We don't need anything over there.
Oh, we don't? I thought we had to come here.
I mean, I guess for the XP.
I didn't. Yeah, I guess so.
That's
No,
okay.
it's. By the time she said it, I was already in the room looking at the monster. Yeah, it was like by the time it registered that we don't